Hello and welcome to Talk Ag to Me, the podcast dedicated to improving ag literacy around the globe. I'm your host, Brennan Black, and today we are here at the World Ag Expo. We're going to try to see if we can actually find the My Dog Depends on Ag booth today. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's right over here. It looks like it is. So we're going to be able to actually check them out and talk to Erik Wilson, hopefully, if he's here, or Eric Bream, or somebody that's associated with this project. So, oh yeah, there they are. Yep, so here we have the My Dog Depends on Ag booth. We've got all kinds of people here. It looks like Erik Wilson's right there, so we're going to go over and talk to this guy real quick.
You know, sometimes it's the hardest thing to do.
Alright, so I finally found the My Dog Depends on Ag booth. I was looking a lot yesterday and I couldn't find them because they left without me, but that's okay. I have Erik Wilson here, and if you guys have listened to pretty much any of my episodes, you know that I talk about this guy a lot. He's, great guy. He's doing a great thing here. I'm really glad to hear that PBS has done such good things with this awesome group. So he's going to talk to us a little bit about the My Dog Depends on Ag booth, about the World Ag Expo, and about the documentary coming out pretty soon.
So, here at the World Ag Expo is pretty cool, man. First time I came here, I was probably maybe 9 years old. It's at the fairgrounds.
Wow.
And but ironically, when I came, my parents weren't farmers. I wasn't a farmer. I was a kid hopping on a truck from one of my dad's, where he worked at. He sold farm equipment out of tractor weights, actually, out of Fresno. So I rode over with one of the truck drivers to help set up a display here. That was my first foray into coming to Tulare, and it's like Tulare for me is always like the ag capital of California, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's awesome. You can't see this place in one day.
Oh no, it's like Disneyland.
It's like Disneyland for sure. And unfortunately for us, we don't get to see much of it because we're stuck here in our booth all day.
That's a little unfortunate.
But we do have some exciting news for My Dog Depends on Ag. We got this docu-series that's going to be coming out on Valley Television, Valley PBS, and it's kind of a dream come true in a way. I think our whole intent from the beginning of this page was to try to kind of reintroduce agriculture to the general public in ways that they often forget about. It's just been a deep concern of mine for a long time, that society, as we plan our future and we plan about having electric cars and all these neat things, high-speed rails, and all these grandiose ideas that we want to do for society, but when we plan our future 10, 15, 20 years down the road, are we thinking about our own food supply being grown in our backyard? And there's no other place like what we have here in the San Joaquin Valley for sure to do what we do. And so, but also to remind people about all the ancillary jobs that are created from agriculture that people don't realize exist, and that I think that's what is going to. I hope this is what gets people to think about, to see the multiplier effect agriculture creates, and just the fascinating daily interactions that people take for granted that are agriculture experiences. That's what I hope comes from this. It's just for people to stop and reflect and go, man, I just didn't think that was really what was going on out here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, I think it's really it's a testament to how far agriculture has come, just to see all the tech at the World Ag Expo, to see what you guys are doing here, and just to see all the people here and everyone that comes out to see this. And I talk all the time about how most consumers nowadays, they just think that when they think of a farmer, they think of old McDonald wearing your overalls, milking a cow, with a pail, and they don't really tend to think of all the new technology or how far ag has come, or what the average farmer looks like today. And so I think it's it's really good what you guys are doing, kind of bringing light to that kind of stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I think for me, the technology part, say, oh great, we got all these fancy things, but sometimes we lose that connection with really what sustains us. And I hope at the end of the day, this is what this was all about, that we could just kind of reintroduce that obvious fact. It's much bigger than people realize. So
got a tractor passing by.
A lot of people out here today. It's been pretty busy in our booth. So
that's awesome.
People want to come by and get themselves a decal or a coffee cup or pitch cover, all kinds of good stuff.
That's so cool. Yeah, that's really exciting.
Right on.
Yeah, well, if you have anything else to add, go ahead.
No, I hope everybody enjoys yourself today. I hope everybody makes the 3 days here. It's quite the spectacle. Man, and just think, when man, this place is
it's insane.
It's insane. It's really neat. Yeah. Tulare, so cool. The ag capital of California, man.
That's right.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, no, nice talking to you. It's nice to finally see you in person after all this time. It's really nice to hear from you again, and to hear about all the success you guys have been pulling out. Thanks for talking to us
right
today.
on, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Well, appreciate it too. All right. All right, so here I have Steve Malanca, another member of the My Job Depends on Ag group, and if I'm not mistaken, you're a co-founder, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm the one that created the decal.
Okay, yeah, this is the guy behind that image you see right behind him right there. So just like Eric, he's going to talk to us a little bit about this booth, about the World Ag Expo, and kind of what he sees us going for.
Thank you. Would you like me to hold it? We are happy to be here for our 4th year. In May of 2015, I made a couple hundred decals hoping to create some awareness for those of us in ag. And Eric, being a longtime friend of mine and a customer, came up with the idea of putting it on Facebook. And boy, what a marriage it's been. We've sold 100,000 decals in a little over 3 years. All the money's going to scholarships for the kids. We're not keeping any of it at all. And we're pretty proud to be recognized as a grassroots organic effort to get people to realize where their food comes from and what we can do here in Central California as far as ag goes. We have the only dry Mediterranean type climate in the United States, and you can't do what we do here most any place else. As a farm equipment salesman my whole life in western Fresno County, I can tell you people from all over the world, farmers from all over the world, came to see what we did here. So we're pretty proud of the movement, and we've been blessed now and have been asked to participate in a documentary, and we're going to let people know what we do here and how many of us have jobs that depend on ag. So it's been a great experience. We're looking forward to sharing the message.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Thank you very much.
everything you've done. I think it's really cool what you guys have done so far. I think it's been very beneficial to the ag industry. So, yeah.
We think so. Thank you very much, Brendan.
Yeah, well, thank you. Talking to Eric Bream. Nice to finally catch him. I haven't seen him in person since our debacle with the mayor so many months ago. So, yeah, he's here to talk to us a little bit about the booth, about what's going on with the World Ag Expo, and what he hopes to get out of this experience. So.
Well, the World Ag Expo is always a great thing for My Job Depends on Ag. This is the 4th year we've been here. It's great to meet people that we've met through the page that come by. Students that we just talked to some students a while back, earlier this morning, that have been helped through our scholarship fund. And it's nice to see that some of the giving back that we're doing is actually helping, and seeing it in person. It's a great thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm really glad to hear about that. So, have you seen a lot of activity at this booth? I imagine you have.
Yeah, it was raining earlier this morning, so it got a little slower, but it seems to be coming in waves. so yeah, we might have a few people in and out, and then all of a sudden we have 100 people kind of stacked up. So.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
really cool. So, what have you seen so far out of this expo that's been pretty unique to you?
You know, I've spent most of my time here. I haven't had a chance to go out and walk around. So, but really, again, I go back to the point. It's nice to see, put a name to a face with people and talk to them and talk about some of the things that we're doing. It's exciting. So, yeah.
No, for sure. Is there anything you want to talk about as far as the docuseries is going? That's a pretty hot topic right now.
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been working on this for quite a while. The idea has kind of evolved over time, but we finally were able to get it put together. We filmed a pilot episode a few months ago and got that, and we're able to partner with PBS and 1830 Entertainment to do this. And so we're hopeful that we can reach a wide audience with this. And it's really the story behind the television series is really about the group. It's about the My Job Depends on Ag group, and those stories are going to be told by Jeff Aiello through 1830 Entertainment for PBS. So it's important for people to understand that this isn't our show. It's a show about us, which is just as exciting. It's really, so it kind of reaffirms the fact that everybody's story is important, and all of the stories that have been told over the last few years on My Job Depends on Ag, and really this is the next step of getting those stories out to people that need to hear them.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm super excited. I know a lot of people are really excited to see this thing unveiled, so I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
If you were talking to somebody who didn't really know about My Job Depends on Ag, what would you want them to take away from this booth and from your experience in the organization?
Well, Well, really, I think we've identified several issues that are key to the future of agriculture, and I think the biggest one, and it's really what the idea is behind the series, is bridging gaps, building bridges with communities that, historically, we haven't done a good enough job of building those bridges and filling those gaps. So really, I look at it as a huge opportunity to really bridge the gap between urban and rural communities, ag communities, because there's a lot of misunderstandings out there. The last few days I've done several of these kind of interviews, and I always come back to the study that was done recently, or survey, where 17 million Americans think chocolate milk comes from brown cows, and it just tells me that we have so much work to do, and it's exciting to be a part of being able to to help people understand. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely, that's awesome. I'm really excited about it. So I think those are all the questions I have. Anything else you want to add to this interview?
Nope, just look us up on Facebook, or take a look at our website. It's www.myjobdependsonag.com.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Yeah, so we just got done at the My Job Depends on Ag booth. That was so cool to get to talk to the two founders of My Job Depends on Ag in person for the first time. And so that was really exciting. Eric is such a great guy, and that entire community is so awesome. I'm so glad I got to work with those guys, and they're such good people, and they're trying to do such a good thing. So make sure you guys show them all kinds of support and love. Go check out the trailer for their new docu-series coming out. Go like them on Facebook, join their page, and just join their community. They're such good people to listen to and talk to. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everything my supporters do for me, all my audience. You guys are great. Keep up the good work out there. Continue the conversation, and I'll more than likely have an episode recapping the whole farm show, doing an overview, maybe having some bloopers. So make sure you look out for that, and don't forget, if you ate today, thank a farmer.